Take a ride with me.
Mm-hmm.
You at work
Mm-hmm.
and your wife shows up at the job and she's outside in the car and she cutting up, wouldn't leave, just cutting up. No, your boss comes out and he sees her and he tells you, hey, look, you got to keep your home life at home. Don't let it happen again, else you lose your job. 2 days later, she shows back up, and this time she gets out the car and she ranting and raving and calling you all kind of names,
Mm-hmm.
cussing you out in front of your coworkers and your boss. And your boss said, "Man, if you don't get out of here, ma'am, he's gonna lose his job. Call the police." She said, "I don't care if he lose his so and so job, and you get fired. What you doing when you get home?"
Well, let's break this down.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I'm not worried about the job.
Mm-hmm.
I get another job.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worried about that. So I'm not worried about
Mm-hmm.
the boss.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm really worried about,
Your co-workers, everybody that respect you, she just
I ain't worried.
fronted you in front of all
I'm
these
worried
people.
about cutting up in front of my work wife. That's who I'm really worried about. I'm not worried about the job. It's the fact that you come up there on the job, cutting up in front of the work wife.
Unbelievable.
That's what I'm mostly worried about. And so that's what's gonna be the main discussion right there. Now I'm not there, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna voice it that you cutting up in front of my work wife. But in the back of my mind, that's where the argument, that's where the most passion is gonna be placed. You know, of course I'm gonna say you up there, you made me lose my job, you done embarrassed me in front of the boss. But deep down inside, it's really the work wife. You done blew the shit up, man. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. But
Your work wife.
yeah.
Why would she matter?
Because you nag too much. And that's my outlet.
But why would she matter? Why would that be embarrassing that she did that in front of the work wife? Because I'm sure your work wife know you have a real wife.
Yeah, but when you do that and she cutting up in front of you doing that, that make it look like you don't have no kind of control over the situation. That's just not a good
You
thing.
don't have no control over the situation when she come up to your job
That's just
after
like a
being
woman
told don't
showing
come
that's
back.
that's like one of your exes show up at your house and you sitting in the living room your
Your new
your
lady.
new lady, and they come banging on the door trying to kick in the door and all that stuff. It just make it look like you don't have no kind of control over the
But
situation.
do men actually really experience embarrassment? Do you think they feel embarrassment? Because you notice how some of these athletes, their wives are going on the podcasts and stuff and saying like, I didn't really care for him, I didn't like him, he wasn't really my type. But you married to this man, so do and the men just kind of don't say nothing, no facial expressing, and someone be sitting right there with her when she say that. So do you think it is that men don't experience embarrassment?
Yeah, they just accept embarrassment.
Oh wow.
That's the problem. They accept embarrassment.
Mm-hmm.
They accept embarrassment because they in a situation where they don't see that there's no way out, or the way out is too painful. Uh, it's too much to handle.
So how would you deal with public embarrassment? Like if your wife embarrassed you in public, like what do you do?
Well, you have to have yourself established before that even happen.
Mm-hmm.
And you say, that's not to say that you
So you
won't
think
get.
that your respect, the prestige you hold, don't really make people see you as um
Don't make it where she won't embarrass you. Is that
mhm.
what you're saying?
Like
It
because you're somebody famous or you prestigious, people look up to you like like a Steph Curry or LeBron James or Barack Obama, like those type of people, and their significant other has embarrassed them in public. Do you think it doesn't have the same shock as your everyday man? The embarrassment doesn't it won't hit the same because of who they are. You
oh,
think
it's gonna hit probably more
you think
because of who you are and how
Mhm.
people look at you. Because at that point you're a brand, and it's gonna take a knock on your brand.
Mhm.
The everyday person is gonna take a it's gonna only take a shot at your ego,
Hmm.
you know.
So
And
how do you deal with that? Like,
well, it
what do
all
you do?
depends. It all depends on where your respect level is and how your relationship is, your inner working of your relationship.
Hmm.
Because it's not gonna necessarily stop it from ever happening. But if you have a wife, she don't respect you. How what it don't matter if she embarrass you. What you gonna do about it? That's gonna be the question. What you gonna do about it, and what she think you can do about it. Whether it's distance yourself, whether it's uh chastise her, whether
Wait,
it's
wait, wait,
out.
wait. Did you just say chastise her?
Yeah,
How do you chastise a grown woman?
chastise your ass, and you should be glad that I'm chastising because
Chastise. Did
the
he
next
just say?
time your
Y'all
ass
heard
gonna
that?
be out. You gonna be out on your ass.
Chastise her.
Yeah, that's what's
You
gonna end
mean
up
have a
happening.
conversation with her and ask her not to do that again?
Chastise.
You don't chastise grown women.
You
I
gonna
beg
you
to
got
differ.
look. Yeah, you can.
Try it.
You got one more time.
And what?
You got one more time. And
And
see,
what you gonna
see,
do?
see, see.
See, that's what she gonna tell you. And what you gonna do?
And right
Mm-hmm.
there, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Some men gonna get that reaction,
Mm-hmm.
but some men will get, baby, I didn't mean that. That
Mm-hmm.
never gonna happen again. I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't thinking. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't think you would take it that way.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see. So you're gonna get that reaction.
Oh, the pick me's gonna say, I'm sorry, sweetie. I didn't mean to do that. I was just feeling a little overwhelmed. Can you please forgive me?
Exactly. That's how it's
Oh,
supposed to go.
oh, it's
If you
supposed to go
got a
like
woman talk
that.
about what you gonna do,
Mm-hmm.
other words, and say you ain't gonna, she's saying you ain't gonna do a mother
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
And if it come up again, I say what I want when I want, anytime I want.
Oh, you're lucky. That's all I said.
Exactly. So that's where you at. Is if you carry your if you start your relationship off like that, and you allow, because she gonna see how far she can push the envelope in the be.
But it may not start like
But
that,
it's not.
because you're married now, and through the years, this has evolved.
No. No, yeah, you're right. That can't happen.
Mm-hmm.
See, a lot of time, guys.
Because you think about it, these women would not get these famous men and rich men if they would have been acting like that when they married them, when they were courting them and dating them. Ain't nowhere in the world they would have married
No,
them
no,
women.
no, because this is the this.
Well, I
I'm gonna
take
tell
that
you.
back because Travis Hunter did. So you're right.
Well, the thing is this. Let me tell you this. This what happens generally. Um, First thing you got to understand: women are horrible when it comes to power.
Here we go.
Y'all are horrible,
Here we go.
and
He generalized all of us.
once she gets a man, it doesn't matter how rich you is. If she gets you in a position where she thinks that what I can do to you can hurt you so bad, then her tongue is gonna start to get flipped. It's gonna start to be flipped. She's gonna start to get bigger boobs, a full set of lips, and everything like that. So she gonna feel like she can do it all. I ain't gonna say, like most men get bigger balls. No, she gonna get bigger boobs, and she gonna start thinking she can say anything she wanna say to you because she got you in a situation where she feel like you ain't got no choice but to listen at what I say when I say it. And believe it or not, most women don't, they want to be in that spot, but then that doesn't work to their favor. Because on a smaller level, you'll find some women that will tell their friends that, because the guy's always nice, he's always going along with what she say.
Mm-hmm.
She'll be begging him to stop her and not let her do that. She begging your ass to put me in my place, because the weakness just doesn't work well with her. With most women, it just doesn't. Now, I'm not telling you, because most guys, when you say weakness, they go to the damn extreme. Oh, you got to be an asshole. You got to be an asshole. That doesn't work either. It's not going to work, bruh. It just ain't going to work. You have to understand the energy and the room, and how the push and pull effect work. You just have to. If you don't understand that, and you can't fake it. If you don't care, you cannot care. Listen, women are not stupid. They know if your punk ass out here faking like you don't care, Oh, I ain't gonna call her. I'm just not gonna. Man, she know your ass wanna call her. She knows as soon as she accidentally texts your ass, you gonna ring the phone off trying to call. You been to call her 15 times.
Mm.
Did you try to call me? Nah, I ain't try to call your ass. I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button on your ass. She know if you faking, man. You can't fake it. You gotta either be that person or you ain't that person. And that's just how it is. So,
Mm.
you know, now to go back to the
Mm.
question, hey man, it's one of them things where if your relationship is rocky, bro, she gonna say anything she wanna say, man.
Mm.
Anything she wanna say.
Okay.
And that's just how it go, man.
Just don't embarrass him.
Have you ever embarrassed somebody in person? Have you ever, I mean, in public?
A husband or something
Yeah.
like that? Oh no. Oh no. That's something I wouldn't do. Mm-mm.